Dun, 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 dun.
SCV ready. Yep. SCV ready. SCV ready.
You sure you want to death?
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
We're almost out of daylight. Once the sun sets, the infested will come knocking on our door.
Great music, damn.
Who wants some? This better be good. Been waiting on you.
Now back to it. Status report. I'll make it happen. Got it.
SCV ready.
Detecting some spotters. They can fly, so you better keep an eye on them.
I'm reading you. Confirm that last. On the move. I'm reading you.
Been waiting on you.
SCV ready. Huh? Overtime. Bad news. Move it.
Say again.
SCV ready.
Strictly business. Loud and clear.
Upgrade complete.
I'll make it happen. Activating defensive drone.
SCV ready.
Our allies
Encountering
are being
Terran
attacked.
combatants.
Like the hustle. But I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
Upgrade complete. Our allies not enough energy.
Opening fire. On the move. Opening fire. Acknowledged. Sabotage drone deployed. Status report. Loud and clear.
Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost. Advance just a little longer, Commanders. The infested can't survive in the sun.
Executed.
Not enough energy.
On the move. Got it. Executed. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. Reading you. Execute.
Okay, Commanders. We need to destroy enough structures today to stay ahead of the infestation. I've already marked a few for you.
Yeah.
Great music again.
I'm reading you. Loud and clear. Say again.
Add-on complete.
Nova here. On the move. Status report. I'm reading. Confirm that last.
Not enough energy.
Nova here. Say again. Status report. Confirm that last. I'm reading.
I've got another sector with structures on my scanners.
Nova here. I'm reading. Execute. Executing. Strictly business. Loud.
Add-on complete.
Status report. Nova here. Agreed.
All right. It looks like we've taken out a good amount of infestation. Just need to keep it up.
Nova here. Confirm that.
God freaking damn it!
Ready for combat.
We're not done yet, Commanders. Here's some more structures to burn out. Time is running out. Don't forget that our base will need to be defended at night.
Armor, you got to be
Your
kidding me.
forces are under
I
attack.
can't build here.
Liberation is at hand. Attention! Got freedom? Yes, sir.
Confirm that last. Agreed. Consider it.
A lot of dead out there. Make sure that we don't join them. You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Executing.
Combat. Come in.
Your forces are under attack.
Agreed. Strictly business. I'll make it happen. Got it. On the move. I'll make it happen. Executing. Loud and clear. En route.
Our
Don't get too
allies
bold out
are
there.
under attack.
If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost. I'm seeing the infested gather at one of the barricades. The Marines named these ones kaboomers. The acid spit is bad enough, but just wait until they explode.
Our allies are being attacked.
Hustle. But I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Engine screaming.
Confirm.
Ugh, Amon's supporting the infested with his own forces. It's gonna be a long night.
On the move.
Upgrade complete.
I'll make it happen.
Research complete.
Opening fire.
I think I'll call down the
Our
Hyperion.
allies are being attacked.
Strictly business.
Our allies' base is under attack.
This may look bad, but it won't last much longer. Morning's almost here.
Complete. Our allies are being attacked.
Bloody.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Let's get to work, Commanders. We have to burn enough of the infestation today so that we don't fall behind.
What's that?
State your request. You got it.
How can we help? Perfect. Of course.
The wonders of modern technology.
Upgrade complete.
Acknowledged. On the move. Status report. Say again? Strictly business. Consider it done. Got it. Loud and clear. Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Upgrade complete.
Assassin Nova here.
Detecting more structures at this location.
Say again? Say again? Loud and clear. I'm reading. Close unit, huh? Thank you. Get our detectors going. Say again?
Rescue gas.
Status report.
Your forces are under attack.
Acknowledged. Say again? Nova here.
Another day is coming to an end.
Upgrade complete.
Nova here. Consider it done. Strictly business. Confirm that last. Say again? En route. Loud.
Just keep fighting, commanders. We'll make it through the night.
Consider it done. Looks like there's a viral phage among the infested.
Might be a good idea to kill it. We can only do that at night. Don't worry if you can't kill the virophage tonight. Sure, it'll be back tomorrow.
Speak up!
Yes, sir. Of course.
Speak up out here!
Initiating. Easy.
We've got a barricade taking some damage here.
We read you.
Upgrade complete.
Bringing a defensive drone online.
Our allies'
You
base-
have to defend that barricade if it's gonna stay standing.
Your forces are
Nuclear
under
warhead
attack.
armed and ready. Nova here. En route.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base upgrade complete. Unacceptable command. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay.
Our allies'
One hell of a
base is
healing
under
device.
attack.
En route.
Could use some
Research complete.
Time to play
Our
defense.
allies are being attacked.
Strictly business.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Defensive drone initiated.
Our allies are being attacked. Nuclear launch detected.
Oh, that's one less headache to worry about on this planet. Thanks, commanders. Are you kidding me? Amon wants to attack us
Shit.
now too? Perfect.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under
I
attack.
stand. Those things are resistant to sunlight. We have to be the ones to kill it.
Have you on screen.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being Your forces are under attack.
Don't give up, commanders. This nightmare is about to end.
Our allies are being Our allies' base is under attack.
Executing. Loud and clear. Got
Our
it.
allies' base is Our allies are being attacked.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
Our allies are being attacked.
En route. Status report.
Commander.
Nova here. Say again? Status report. I'm reading.
Incoming orders. As you say.
About half of the infestation has been cleared out. Don't give up.
Nova here. Consider it done.
What's our target?
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Looks like we can find additional structures here.
Your forces are under attack.
Loud and clear. En route.
God damn it.
Sending you the coordinates for more structures.
What's our target?
Confirm that last. Agreed.
Data.
What's that? Have him met. Go ahead.
It's almost nighttime. Be ready for the infested.
All hands to battle stations.
Another night, another fight. Keep them out of our base. You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
I can't build here.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
Fuck you, pieces of crap.
Defensive drone initiated. Nova here. Confirm that last.
Our allies are being attacked.
On a move.
The infestation is almost gone, but we need to get the rest of it for this to work. Like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Ready for combat.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
The hell?
You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
That's one hell of a healing device.
What the?
Our allies are being
Looks like
attacked.
Amon wants a piece of us too. Get those defenses in place. I like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
Good, Commanders. It's almost sunrise.
Our allies' base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Activating defensive drone.
Sunrise. That's our cue to move. We won't have enough time later if we destroy too few structures today.
Transmission.
Will do. Sounds like a plan.
Now back to it. Strictly business. Confirm Confirm that last. 3. On. Status report. Say again. Got it. Mission complete. Mission successful.
Because of feminism, she's not teenager, dude. Who is that? She's like, Pearl Davis is like in her mid to late 20s, isn't she? Is she just famous for being an idiot? Like, only in 2023 you could be famous for horrid takes, and people are like, you know what? That makes sense. How? Oh. Yes, Amber Heard.
Ban Amber Heard's turd, please.
Sour Balls, you gifted 5 gifted memberships. I'm sorry. Non-DSP sound clip. Non-DSP. It's a tall order. Actually, wait.
Mobius Corps built a battle station on this platform, and we're gonna have to dismantle it sector by sector. I loaded these trucks with Zelnaga artifacts that'll scramble their setup. Get them in place before it's too late. Your truck's cargo will neutralize this construct. Just drive it over. You'll find this sector just to the north of your position.
SCV ready.
Well done. The construct's down.
Bad news?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Opposition Protoss. Good. Biomass for experimentation.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
Game paused. Game resumed.
Your buddy's truck's getting beat up.
Ah! You scared me! Big job, huh?
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
What's going on? Uh-huh.
Regeneration commencing. Will heal
Butter by a
armies.
biscuit. SCV ready.
You did it. The construct's just rubble now.
SCV ready.
Your friend's truck needs some help.
Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
The wonders? Hostile sighted inbound on our base.
SCV ready.
Game paused. Game Our allies are being attacked. Game paused.
So what did he say in response to this now? That's why I wanted to watch. I believe that men stare at all women. They glance. You can look at a woman. She said, she literally just said that too. Captain Selective Hearing all the time, no matter where they go. But if it's something that happens all the time, always, can it really be considered creepy? Yes! Yes, of course it can. It depends on how it's done. Like, say the bird. I'm just using it as a woman walking by, and I'm like, you know, that's kind of weird to do this with an inanimate object, but you get my fucking point. But if I'm like walking by and I stop and I'm like, it's totally different. It's totally different. It's completely fucking different. You just from a glance, you could have got how hot the woman was. You didn't need to go, I just want you to know that you have boobs, ma'am. She has boobs. Like, it's, Beavis and Butthead aside, it's not far off. Fellas. Alright, that's actually pretty funny. I don't know how a man chats, but I do have a Christian straight man shirt on, and I have a $5,000 elliptical that was put together by fucking idiots.
Gift.
I just... Every time I want to stop doing the deed, something like this pulls me back in.
Well done. Constructs down.
Our allies' base is
Looks
under
like we're
attack.
fighting against Surge.
Our allies are being attacked.
It's like
Upgrade.
Bringing a defensive drone
saw
online.
when we were talking about. We see these guys all the time, which they were back in 1950 when they were basically forced to be housed. Well, yes, pretty much. Yes, pretty much like Cortez.
Our allies' base is
Joey from DKLD. We still have
Now
another
back
DKLD
to
finale video coming too.
You best get ready.
I
Enemies
think I'm
headed
going
for our
to
base.
film that Saturday.
Say again? On the move. I'll make it happen.
I'm not saying
it.
that men don't get objectified.
Acknowledged.
I'm not saying that. But it ain't to the same degree that women do, dude. It ain't. I see it with my own eyes.
The enemies have your
Like I
truck.
always say.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Sour bulls, I know what you want. Thank the fork that they're fucking sweating.
The battle station ready in its attack. We need to get going. After the other truck. Move out of the blast radius, quickly.
I've essentially all but given up the ghost completely on doing news on my main channel. Where I get, like, I hire an actor and an actress, but I have to hire a good one, and the ones who are around me are fucking garbage. And see how it looks like. A woman could walk into a bar and be ugly
Demolition complete. And we've delayed them from activating
and
the battle
leave
station's
with a
weapons.
decent looking dude, probably within
Only
15
day's work.
minutes.
Two
If she's
spare
just like,
trucks have been prepped
I
for
want
you.
Dick.
Focus on getting the trucks to the sector west of here.
Dick will be literally in her hand.
Of course.
A good looking dude
We're about to have company.
can
Enemy
walk
forces
into
are
a
gunning for us.
bar and still have to do work maybe for an hour or two.
The wonders of modern
just
technology.
Women deal with it more than dudes.
These research outposts started
Richie, got a
transferring
stream
weapon
idea. How
data
about
as soon as
a
they
smash
noticed
it
your
pass
presence
with
here.
you, Jay, and the audience
You might
and
take
crowd
your
suggest
truck
that
over.
people look
These
at.
artifacts will sever
Might
the
get
connection
weird.
real
Might-
quick.
I wonder if
Our allies are being attacked. Our
we should do
allies'
the
base
Hyperions
is under
inbound.
attack.
react to porn. Dude,
Not enough. Upgrade.
wouldn't she be dressed the same way? I wouldn't ask her to do anything different. Nothing
Our
sexual
allies'
from any
base
of
is
us.
under attack.
Except,
I'll make it happen. Status report.
oh god.
Say again?
The youth Vegas
En
stream.
route.
I'll play that on the 360. Or not
Consider it
360.
done.
Xbox Series X.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yes, you could stream on OnlyFans. You can. I don't even know what a philitizer is. I'm just enjoying going through the...
Say again?
My husband landscaping me before a date
Acknowledged.
with my boyfriend because I'm 7. That has to be a joke. If not, this is... That is the world's biggest cock ever.
The enemy is targeting your truck's coordinates.
Hi,
Keep an eye
so
out.
apparently I was in the background of 15 and... Oh no! No! Some YouTuber named Smokey posted was at the mall with some of my friends and saw him there.
Your friend's truck needs some help.
Oh,
Say
Oh
again?
yeah, turns me on.
Got an enemy attack coming for our base. Stay frosty.
Ready for combat.
get a bigger yield, which is going to create a super bug. It's weird. Some of the stuff
Confirm that last.
What did every 15 posts? Alright, this guy's boring me now. Look, listen, we need to watch some more NPCs.
Our allies' base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
NPC thief.
Disarm this construct. Fighting fire with fire. We'll find this sector just to the north of your position.
Yeah, guy's like 70-something. Maybe he's younger and just looks older. I don't know. But homie had him in a fucking
Not
chokehold.
enough minerals.
Delivery of the platinum ship is not negotiable. I'm actually looking forward to playing. So now I'm gonna have to do the streams tomorrow now. I want to thank I won't name the gym place yet. Why? I'm not gonna pull a Phil. I'll wait. They may make everything right in like 72 hours. You better fucking do that. And I'll be like, you know what? Shit happens. They hired crappy people. I've known furniture places. They all do it. So it's not like if I got it from some other place, it would be in better. It would have come out better. So if they make it right, fine. But if not, all 5,000 people who watch me on my million sub channel, they're gonna know.
Yes, well, he's been here how long? If you haven't told him to go away, or he wouldn't be sat here like he is.
Not enough.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's still here, isn't he? So I'm not going to come on your land. So at the end of the day. Well, yes, because you're fighting with one of the neighbours. Okay. So carry on, carry on, carry on.
You did it.
Why is he? Wait, dude, you just had him in a chokehold. You're like, oh no, carry on.
Karen combatant site.
You can't just carry on from having
Activating
someone in a
defensive
fucking
drone.
chokehold, dude. It's not how it's...
David came round to get the door.
This better be good.
The dog was here and he's been missing for about 20 minutes. He's cracked him.
I'm partially confused, too.
Fuck.
That's one hell of a healing device.
We got enemy forces
Come on, David,
inbound on
let's
our
go to
base.
sleep. Come on.
Upgrade complete.
Nova here.
Your truck's in some trouble.
David, leave him. Leave him.
On the offensive.
Yeah, I don't think this is the way to handle it, dude. This guy's in a chokehold. He doesn't really seem like a very,
Come on, we'll go around there. Come on.
Problem with this, I don't know who instigated who.
Nova here.
Armed and ready.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Clock's ticking,
Wait.
everyone.
Wait. Wait.
By the numbers, boys.
Listen.
Our allies allies are being attacked.
The first truck's in place.
It's time to play the game.
The enemy's
And then
wrecked
we'll
your
do
truck.
that too, though.
This is gonna take a while to fix.
Our
I
allies
found another
base-
truck for you.
Status report.
Oh my god! Loud and clear.
I'd love to know what game he was playing.
Done.
Devour.
Protect your truck.
Philip Burnell is a
Move
man.
out of the blast radius, quickly.
Enemies on the offensive. Prepare to defend.
Sound good?
Bringing a defensive drone online.
We have the mission. That told us about where the ferries were.
Happy to say we only have 3
He's
sectors
still
left.
playing this game. Then he
Lock and
wonders why
load.
people are like, oh god, Phil.
Both of your trucks have
Stop.
arrived. Head east and you'll find the sector before you know it.
What was
He's
it
still
called?
playing this game.
Anyone remember? Because remember we had it, it was marked off on the map. It told us where all the ferries were. So we know where they are, but I gotta figure out what mission it was that had that.
Wasn't wasn't he making fun of him because it took him like forever to beat Diablo 4's campaign? Still have yet to play that.
Mobius Corps knows we're
Birds,
here.
birds,
We're
birds,
transferring
birds,
the
birds,
weapons data
birds,
from the outpost on this battle
birds.
station.
Halo, you wanted the
If
Halo.
you have a
theme.
chance, steer your truck that way. It'll corrupt the data and stop
Birds,
it from
birds,
being
birds,
used elsewhere.
birds, 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 birds.
Sure thing. Order received. Armed and ready.
It's like,
This
Funny
better be
Buns is in the
good.
chat. How are you?
we can mark it and we can go find it. Anyone remember?
In the rear
Been a
with
while.
the gear.
They're all by stables? Okay.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
stables?
Will do.
All of them are already marked on your map. Okay.
That's one hell of a healing device.
I'll go ahead and I'll play if you guys can tell me what to look for.
Say again?
Where I play that get me orders.
Downed of a horn.
Status. Hurry.
Been waiting on you.
Fine. I'm so
Say
glad
again?
I don't play the
Terminating.
I know that's strange to say,
Wait,
but I
wait,
know
wait.
Working signature.
Armed and ready.
Time for some protection.
This better be good.
it's obvious that he
What
hates
the
all this
fuck?
wants to finish it.
Bad
Still
news,
has a couple
commanders.
of
An
hours
attack
to go.
wave is coming for your truck.
We've got an enemy attack en route to
I
our
don't know where I
base.
have to go. I know there's probably a stupid van. I probably have to go over here.
I'm calling in.
Anyone know?
Your
where I
buddy's
need to
truck's
go?
getting beat up.
This godforsaken side mission. I probably gotta pick the band over there.
Couple there.
Fuck the band.
Well done. Construct's down.
Right.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
This is a man that loves his life and he's having
Not
fun.
enough
I'll give you
Your
guys
truck's
the
in some trouble.
That was.
Honey buns, I have flat hairy buns. My wife is
This stable. This stable.
Our allies
We're gonna craft food and then we're gonna go to the dungeon. I don't give a shit. I really don't at this point. At this point, this game is so fucking tedious and time wasting. It's such a disrespectful game.
Wonders of
And it's
modern
just fucking
technology.
play and have fun.
Wow, Phil, you could save wherever you want to.
not enough minerals.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna waste any more
Our
time on it. I just
allies
want to
are
beat
being
it.
attacked.
Seriously, I'm.
Mobius Research Outpost is almost finished uploading its data.
Sorry, but.
Not enough.
Looks
the
like
game has
Amon's
high
minions
highs
have
and
found
then
your truck's
side
location.
quests is like
Expect an attack
it's like
soon.
fucking, I want to watch grass grow. I want to go paint giant fucking fence. I would rather. What else is really hard?
Yeah, how is it disrespectful to your time? Just
There goes your
save the
truck.
game. But the
That's
thing
the
is,
backup plan.
you're a 41-year-old gaming streamer.
New truck's ready to hit the road.
Boring. I'd like to watch a
Avenge
pot
your
of
ally's
water
truck, will ya?
boil.
This is why I'm not a gaming streamer, and this is why, like I always tell you guys, I was never like paid for watch. Unless, I'll admit it, if you're like, yo, Rich, I'll give you $100 to watch
One less
this.
construct to deal with.
I'm not
You
stupid.
best get ready. Enemies
Well,
headed for our
arguably.
base.
But
Now for the other truck.
you know, like, oh, if you're a member, you can we'll watch all of your videos.
Hurry up
Sometimes
before
the
it goes up in
video's hot
flames.
garbage.
Strictly business.
Shit, there's times people have donated like 50 or 100 to one. I'm like, no, this is not clicking. No, I don't know what to tell you.
Before I would do the side quests in this fucking game, they are so boring.
Not
It's such
enough.
a waste of my
Our
goddamn
allies
time.
are being
It's so
attacked.
stupid. Yes, that's what
That
I want to
sector's
do.
gone.
I want to search the
Buy
entire
yourselves a
fucking
little
map
more time,
to
Commanders.
find where these stable people
Almost too
are,
easy.
to get them to go wake up the fucking ferry.
Two
to
spare
just be
trucks
told
have
that
been
I don't
prepped for you.
Bill, I'm gonna dress
Focus
like a
on
fairy
getting
and
the
fart in
trucks
your
to the
fucking
sector
face.
west
Let's
of
go.
here.
I don't know. And the thing
Not
is,
enough minerals.
if you check his streams, he's not enjoying the game
Not
there
enough
either. He always
minerals.
says this is out of context. That is his fallback. There's nothing out of context here.
These
Phil.
research
Don't
outposts are
enjoy gaming
transferring
as
their
much
data
as
so
you
they
used
can
to.
build
Go
additional
watch a
weapons
2015
elsewhere.
Phil video.
You have
He was
time to
begging
escort
back
your truck
then,
to him.
but at least it
It'll
seemed like he
disrupt
was
the connection.
enjoying.
Consider it a target of opportunity.
Complete sentence. It's a crappy upgrade. Fuck you! I'm not wasting my time on your bullshit anymore, Nintendo. I'm going to finish the game.
Our allies'
Okay.
base is under attack.
Fat
Our
Phil
allies are
Dracula.
being attacked.
Tested my patience the last time. Seriously.
Maybe people like the side quests. I'm hearing actually most people enjoy
Research outposts seem
the
to have
side
had
quests.
trouble
It
getting
ain't
a
my
signal
kind of
after
game,
all. Crisis averted.
but I don't have to play it. It's
The
not. I
enemy's
make
targeting your
videos
truck's
just being a fucking
coordinates.
asshole.
Keep an eye out.
It just may not be your
Our
kind of
allies
game,
are
Phil.
being attacked.
Oh my god, he's drinking
Ready for
wheels here.
combat.
But the thing is, he thought that reacting was going to be his backup. The problem is, he's such a tight-ass reactor. Unless it's shit jokes or gay butt-fucking jokes, Phil is too classy for it. But if
Enemy
it comes to
combatants in
talking about
motion.
shit, he's
They're
all
headed our
for it.
way.
He's been a proud scat discusser. I think I said that right. For 15
Bad
years,
news,
and
Commanders.
he's not going
An
to
attack
change.
wave is coming for your truck.
Unless it's something his wife is jealous of.
Our allies are being attacked.
Protect your
Oh
truck.
wow, I'm doing an actual stream. I kind of wasn't going to.
Time to play
Oh,
defense.
Darich. That's going to be one of our clips. On RTU Clips is where you should subscribe. Let's see where we're at. RTU Clips. Link. We are at 475 subscribers. This is where clips are coming soon.
Now back to it.
From here, we're gonna put up like a couple clips a week until it's probably gonna take like a year to pop off.
I'm reading you.
God damn it, man.
So finally,
Nova
clips. People have been begging for it since essentially I started streaming.
SCV ready.
So
Confirm that last.
see if we get to actually, I could apply
make
for
it
partnership at 500. I'd have to have a few more videos up. You have to hit a certain amount of views and shit.
Our allies
Mobius is almost finished sending out their research data.
Alright, guys.
Stop
Heading
him
to
if
the
you
second
can.
half of tonight's stream.
Make it happen.
Thanks to everyone chilling. It would be great if you
I'll
enjoyed
leave
this
that.
nice chill vibe to the tonight. We'd support it.
Looks like Amon's
See?
minions have
Currently
found
we
your
have,
truck's
Orphan's
location.
Hour
What the
Expect an
fuck?
attack soon.
Top Tipper, and it's very slow night for support, so it'd be great if we could get some more next hour. Alright.
All right, there, coach. Put me in the game of giving you money.
Our allies are being attacked.
Cardi B.
Your
Cardi
truck's
B.
in some
Well,
trouble.
she has fake titties. But yeah, it's just something about Cardi B.
Wonders of modern technology.
Our SCVs
She can have an explosive shit on my chest.
Not enough minerals.
Kids, where are they?
Minerals.
I'm detecting an
No offense,
enemy
but you
attack.
sound like you want
They're
to
heading towards us
gain your
now.
upgrade instead of burning them. Dude, I played the game for 15 hours. 15 hours of my time. I well deserve anything this game
Status
has to
report.
fucking give me at this point. It's a goddamn Zelda Nintendo game. This is not some fucking crazy strategy.
Thank you, Honey Buns. Can you turn on the Halo theme again?
Say again?
Says,
Not enough minerals.
it's been told that nature I am so good.
Defensive drone
Explain
initiated.
that better.
Base is under attack.
We have to play the future out. Fucking Zelda.
Zelda's kind of always been an action RPG, Phil. Am I wrong about that? I don't think so.
Upgrade complete.
What are you
Add-on
talking about,
complete.
Phil? If, like, do I have zero choice? Nancy Pelosi, because she has big granny jugs. I would just be like...
Our allies are being attacked.
And then I'd vomit, but that's fine.
I played enough.
And now I'm gonna play video games on YouTube for massive profit. And they would bring their fan bases over to watch them horribly play games. They would get paid to play games. Thank you to those who have supported.
Not that I really am interested in either, I'm not. But...
I appreciate it, guys. Care about, you know,
Ready for combat.
Pops, great supporters tonight. Thank you.
No.
You're not gonna believe this. The outpost just went silent. That's good. I think.
It's more fetch quests. They want me to go fetch body parts and bring them back.
Yeah, but then you all like Elden Ring, you have to get the 2 pieces of the medallion to get to the Howling Tree.
Defend your allies' truck, will ya?
We got
It
some
depends on
visitors
how
heading
the
for our
fetching
base.
is done.
They
Like,
don't look too
Ubisoft
friendly.
is formulaic
You
for
did it.
fetch quests.
Construct's
I will
just
agree with
rubble
that.
now.
Fuck them.
Research complete.
What did I ever do? What did I ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? Seriously.
Protect your
No,
truck.
Nintendo, I like your games. Why are you doing this to me? Why do you want me to go do more fetch quests? I can do 8 hours into your game. I've had enough. I just want to, like, finish it.
Defensive
Man,
plan
baby,
initiated.
that's right. I'm a big fan. You know it. I'm a man, baby. I like Nintendo games, right?
The battle station's readying its attack. We need to get going.
Upgrade complete. Our allies' base not under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
Goes up my ass.
Assistance required.
Our allies
That's one truck down.
Say again.
Get to safety. It's about to blow.
Nova here.
What is that
I'll
reaction?
make it happen. Griffin's ready for boarding.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our
Yo,
allies
he so
are
should have
being
played Dead Island 2. He so should have played Dead Island 2. You would have had vastly more fun
Nothing
with
left
the
of that
film.
sector. Now it'll take them longer
Not
to fire
saying
the
this
battle
is a bad
station.
game. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm sure it's
That
excellent.
one's down
Maybe
to
it'll be
the
one of
count.
those games that I'll go back
Our
into
team
like I
scrapped
got
together
to
some new
Souls
trucks.
games like a
This
decade
sector is south
after
of your current base of
being
operations.
scared of them. Not scared, but I'm like, nah, I
Nova
don't
here.
like the skill set.
Our allies are being attacked.
But play what you want. You're playing, but then people want to see it. Look at the clips that went viral. It was
Confirm that last.
crazy.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I've noticed
Say
Phil's
again.
not a good parrier and parry anything. I would say parrying
Base is under
in Dead Island 2. It's almost too easy. The game, I would say. I wish I had a harder difficulty. Strange to say.
That's one hell.
Your buddy's truck's getting beat up.
But parrying is pretty important, and dodging at the right time so you can use the special moves. Because not only
Protect your
does
truck.
it do more damage, it actually, your weapons don't damage as quickly. Whereas if you just slap them around by just hitting the R trigger in Dead Island 2, why am I giving like tips and advice for
Confirm
that?
that last.
But it's true. If you just use the weapons normally and don't do a parry special attack, you'll burn through them and
Griffin's
their
ready for
durability
boarding.
go down way
Our
quicker.
allies are being attacked.
So he'd be fucked in Dead Island 2 is my point.
The enemy's targeting your truck's coordinates.
Unless he got good
Keep
at
an eye
parrying
out.
magically.
Got an enemy attack coming for our base. Stay frosty.
Good work.
We had the kind of
That's one less
wheels.
construct to deal with.
Channel secure. Gotta sit reps.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Our
minute.
allies are being attacked.
It's a puzzle.
Our allies are being attacked.
I pride my boys come back on Saturday.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Defend your allies' truck, will ya?
I don't play this with them.
Bad news,
It's a freaking
commanders.
puzzle.
An attack wave is coming for your truck.
Our allies
My
are
ugly.
being attacked.
Well, she's a pain in the ass, that Who has a pug? Me? My pug is over. I love her and hate her simultaneously, if that makes sense. It was during the middle part of the movie when Ace Ventura was... I always thought to this day that part goes well with the
Constructs threatening your warriors.
Send it
Put a truck to 'em, huh?
because I may have an idea of something else I can do with it too.
Yeah.
The enemy's wrecked your truck. This is gonna take a while to fix.
Yes, sir.
Got a replacement truck ready to go. The enemy is targeting your truck's coordinates. Keep an eye
It's a
out.
puzzle. It has to fit like a perfect puzzle. Like this. The other wheels in the way.
Now back to it.
Base is under attack.
Look at that.
The Eagles are cute. I look at the pug. She's a sweet dog. She's just being an ass. Got pugs that fucking work in the ass.
Oh, Nintendo is something else. Dude, when they're on their game with puzzles and stuff, it's ingenious. Like, you never would have thought that would have fit, and it fits perfectly. Yeah.
Zeb, don't worry about it.
Our allies are here.
It is what it is, dude.
Actually designed to make absolute
Ready for combat.
It's not a legit playthrough. I'm saying that up front.
Defend
This
your
is
allies'
not
truck,
a legit
will ya?
playthrough. This is meant to be a playthrough that's going to be
Our
very
allies are
interactive with
being
my
attacked.
viewers. They're going to be guiding me through what
Our
they're doing,
allies
showing
are
me
being
funny
attacked.
stuff.
You scared me.
And you know what's funny? If he didn't try so hard to like be like getting insulted about someone saying he's playing on easy, no one would really care. Like, I'm a fucking idiot at puzzles. You see people, well, maybe if I played more, they would be trolling. Maybe there would be Duty Streams videos if I played Zelda.
Our
more.
allies are being
We got some visitors heading for our base, and they don't look too friendly.
State your request.
As I intended. See, I feel like this has something to do with it, this platform, but I don't know what. I fucked with the platform, but I don't know what the platform is. Right? I don't know what
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
now I don't know how to
Well done. Constructs down.
Who is the troll? I'll ban him.
The first truck's in place.
Our allies are being attacked.
Understood. Griffin's ready for boarding.
What's making this
Crew
stream
is
not
gonna
fun?
regret this day.
What happened?
Couldn't have done it without you, commanders.
Jesus Christ. What did the person say? Like,
Nope. I thought we could use this to pull, it'll open the wall, right? And then we can recall and pull the thing through, but this isn't even powerful enough to...
yeah, look, man. That's like, look, now they're just trying to bait. If you know what the best thing to do is, ignore it, and they'll be gone in like 5 minutes, dude. I've been doing this shit for a long time. The more we talk about it now, and the more you react to it here, that's the worst thing you could do. Just to, yeah, Dreaded Fury is 100% right.
Open the wall.
Because that's what they want you to do. Yes, it's weird. Like, you know, and then they'll just go back off into their lonely existence if you ignore them.
That's not it, so what am I missing?
Or you could screen cap them having their own dick pic up on Twitter, and then they block you. Actually, no, wait, he didn't block me. He didn't block me. He's like, what's the big deal? I'm like, dude, you're just calling me a degenerate. Where's mine? Do I have my dick out on Twitter? Let me know your thoughts in the chat below. No, I have never slid into someone's DMs. When I was like younger, yes, but not like, hi, how you doing? Here's a dick pic. If someone asked for one when I was like in my 20s. No one was impressed, don't worry. Okay, Cronus. Okay. Yeah, I purposely admitted that too. I'm so terrible. I've talked to Destiny FOMO about video games. I'm such a pervert. I gotta ask her, actually. I'm sure she probably, knowing her, she probably has like 16 ROG allies. Because she rocks like that. If she really likes something, she gets like 6 of them. Oh, man.
I need some...
Yeah, why the hell am I still streaming? That's a good point.
Guidance. I do. I need some guidance. Great stream. To those who did chill, thanks for hanging out. For those who did support, thanks for hanging out. Now, here's the thing. People keep asking me, you know, how much longer? I don't know. You know, this is supposedly the final dungeon. You guys is too slow. And not even $30 in tips. It's one of the slowest streams I've done in weeks. There's still...
That's his ending. Yeah, dude, if you're done, if you're checking out, then why are you...
Check this out. Check it out.
Wait, what happened? Melanie Max convinces Simpcast to go and I can't. I can't do it. No. There was something else I had up that I was thinking of. I didn't really think I was going to be streaming tonight. Yeah, I'm not going into politics. I don't know if I have the energy. Look, I give up. I'm done. That's it. Put the shirt. I'm not done with the stream. I am, for a while anyway. I'm sure something will pull me back in. Stupid not to realize that. Done with politics. I can't. I'm tapping out. For a while anyway, like I said. I'm just gonna be a Christian straight man on the internet. Give up on Jay and fire. Oh man. Who's YouTube short? Dude, the problem is what did I have that they were like I picked up but oh no, who's at my door? Oh, Bugs. Great. Thank you, Bugs. Thought I was getting fucking swatted. Alright. He's housewife, huh? There we go. This is it, the news stories. If you're wondering why I was sitting there looking at it, if you just click the video, it won't show up in your history. Here.
We require more minerals.
Face paint job. What? Back here live at the waterfront village with my friend the zombie
We've got a serious
Jonathan.
level
You're
of
looking good.
infestation
Jonathan
here.
just got
We
an
need to
awesome
burn it out
face paint
stat.
job. What do you think?
I like these monsters are dangerous at
All
night.
right, you're
But they
great
burn out during the
zombie.
day.
Good
That's
times
when we
here
torch
at
the
the
infested
waterfront.
structures.
Wait, did he just say that he likes girls? Or turtles? Hold on.
My friend the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think? I like turtles. All right, you're.
I think turtles. I think turtles. It kind of it sounds like both.
Great zombie. Good times here at the waterfront village. What did you think about the ride?
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before.
We require additional overhead.
Apparently, sometimes I don't watch the news. Because I'm a kid, and apparently every time...
It's turtles, okay.
Apparently, Grandpa just gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball.
What's the Powerball? Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great. Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy.
Nah, this kid is annoying me.
Activating
This kid is annoying me. I can't.
up with some extra gas.
Loopers from the early 90s, yeah. No, let's do this.
Education Committee. And Randy, what are the chances that South Texas and other cities will be getting equal funding?
I'm hearing.
Hello, Randy.
Hello, Randy. How are you?
No problem here, Randy. We're,
yeah, my right ear.
Yes, go ahead, Randy.
We're almost out of daylight. Once the sun sets,
Obviously, we're having some technical problems, Rick. I think we're going to have to go back to Randy in just a moment. Let's move on to some other news right now. The trial of 2 Catholic nuns accused of trespassing. A little more about...
What? That was more interesting. Oh, fuck Randy. What happened to the nuns? Oh, Randy, we don't have a connection, I guess, here. We have 2 nuns who had strap-ons and were pegging each other on the ass in a park. What?
About borderless, but first let's take a look outside of our terrace window and check out where the clouds are right now. Look at that, folks. This is where the clouds are at
That was an unnecessary early 90s special effect.
this hour. This is where they were about 24 hours ago. Let's go ahead and put the map into motion, the satellite loop into motion. You can see most of the clouds have just cleared out.
Why is it upside down? Wait. What is going on?
All day long, and basically that is going to be the rule for the day because high pressure is extending.
No, it's flipped. It's mirrored.
Its influence across the state of Texas and giving us really just some real beautiful weather, starting to cause the clouds to break up a great deal. If you take a look at the upper air map or the jet stream, is this backwards or is it my imagination?
No, it's
If
backwards.
you look at the upper air map, you can see what's happening is there is a
Mirrored, yeah.
northwest to southeast flow across the region, which means there is a dry flow across the state of Texas, and that's giving way to some really clear weather and some beautiful temperatures in store for the valley. Across the valley right now, temperatures shape up like this, just a few patchy clouds up there with temperatures. There we go.
More overlords required.
Freedom Day, maybe fire a rocket in the sky. How long have you been divorced for? I think you told me before, but that's why I'm never getting married.
Away. Temperatures back in order. Current temperature.
Collegians from all over the country have descended on the island for spring break. Our Randy Isles is live on the island enjoying the party. How about it, Randy?
How are you doing, Peter and Letty? I tell you what, you wish you were here. Things are kind of starting to quiet down a little bit for the day here on South Padre Island. The students who've been out in the sun all day long head back into the rooms to get ready to go out to party tonight. Some of those spring breakers are with me now. I've got Scott Stewart from Indiana. Scott, what brings you down here to South Padre Island?
Yeah, talk to me, Scott. Let's go.
A lot of other fraternity brothers from like Oklahoma State and Butler and Wabash, Ball State University or Phi Delts.
Yo, this dude's probably like a grandpa now, literally.
Come down here to meet other Phi Delts and just have a good time, get tan, meet a lot of women and stuff like that.
Have a good time, get tan, and meet love.
Drink a, well, I better not say that. But just to have a good time. Have a lot of fun.
Okay, Kara, you're from Michigan. Is Kara Kate?
Yes.
Okay. Had you ever heard of South Padre Island before?
No, I never heard of it before.
And what do you think?
I love it. It's great.
We need to
It's so much fun down here. We're catching some rays, we're drinking some beers, and we're having a great time.
So are you guys spending lots of money while you're here?
Looks like we can find additional structures.
Yeah, well, it depends. We've been cooking a lot of our own dinners because we are.
This is boring the fuck out of me. All I hear is dudes in the background too. Yeah. It's like, all right, man, got you. Yeah, television. Let's scream so people pay attention to us. Fuck you. I don't even know where the people wanted me to talk about this. I know, like, Ice Poseidon might be going to prison for 5 years for whatever. Like, that's the problem when you do that reactionary, like, well, I'm reacting, but I mean, like, IRL streams. You gotta keep pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. To get people to keep paying attention, and then it's just like, oh, God.
Assimilation aura is ready, my queen. Our forces are under attack.
Motherfucker. I mean, not that I think he should be in jail for... I don't know exactly what happened. But... I've seen some videos of 80s cops, yeah.
We're not done yet, Commanders. Here's some more structures to burn out.
Let's please don't be like this guy. I'll try not to, critical. Thank you. Why are you not buying the ROG Ally? Let's see.
The Steam Deck Killer is officially on the shelves, and you can go buy it literally right now. I literally almost went to Best Buy to get one, but I talked myself out of it. Here's why. This is a $700 device, and for what you're getting, this seems like a very solid price. This Extreme model is rocking AMD's latest Z1 hardware, and this can run games even faster than the Steam Deck. It also has a way nicer 1080p 120Hz display. I have a Steam Deck, and I love it, but the one major downfall of it is I wish it performed better in the tougher to run games. The Ally performs better, it also looks cooler in my opinion, but there's still one major downfall. I don't like that the Ally comes with Windows 11. We all already know how annoying Windows 11 can be with the updates, crashing, and all the pop-ups. Imagine how bad that would be with a Gen 1 device that's a handheld device that the operating system isn't even made for.
Nope. I think you're kind of
Here come the infested. We have to hold them off until sunrise.
And I'm still going to tell people, too, in most cases, like 90% of them get,
like the hustle, but
to get the Steam Deck,
but it'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
See, so I'm actually going to have him give
Look out for those hunterlings. They're fast, and boy,
he actually did a Steam Deck video. I'll show it to you.
We require more minerals.
Your not Steam Deck. ROG Ally.
I've come this far.
Hey guys, this video was supposed to be a pretty straightforward...
Wow, someone who knows how to do one now.
You'll have to defend that barricade.
Ally, but as the thumbnail states, I returned my Ally because I was dissatisfied with my experience after 2 weeks of playing with it, and that wasn't always the case when I got it. I was incredibly excited to open it up. It felt great in my hands. I liked the solidity of the construct. The shell around the Ally was really comfortable. It did look...
Yeah, I think the D-pad is fine, too.
Like it had some straighter lines, some more kind of sharper edges, but it felt fine in my hands, especially as I adjusted to the fit. It felt great to
play it
in handheld mode, sort of sitting down like this, or laying back on the couch or in bed. I didn't hit the buttons on the bottom underneath the Ally more than once or twice by accident, which I was a little bit concerned that I was going to be constantly tapping that. I thought the face buttons were totally fine. I thought that the integration with the pop-up menus and the armor crate software and pressing the tactile buttons to get to all of that content was pretty cool. I was even super impressed by the touchscreen functionality of the Ally. It became a much more usable handheld mini PC because of the tactility of the touchscreen, which of course runs at 120 hertz, so you can actually play things like Tempest 4000 at 120 frames per second, which was great, to 1920 by 10.
You could play triple if you want to.
780 display. There's a new AMD Z1 Zen processor,
which is really, I think it may have some like extra AI instructions or something like that.
Sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
But the 780, this AMD Ryzen 7 7840U and the Z1 Extreme really ain't that much different.
In here, which is incredibly powerful, and it has AMD Radeon graphics technology with up to 8.6 teraflops. So this little handheld piece,
asterisk next to that, it definitely is top one speed RAM. You can't even upgrade the RAM.
Make it quick.
Let's get to work, commanders.
D was actually quite a beast, and of course it ran Windows, and I think that was probably my favorite thing, and also the thing that actually drove me crazy about the Asus ROG Ally. I thought it was so cool and so easy to just plug in a wireless mouse and keyboard and plug it into my 4K monitor that's sitting right here, and I was able to play games on it. I was able to use it as a little PC. I was moving files back and forth. I loved customizing the desktop. I had a couple of Indiana Jones photos up on each screen, and it just felt really cool. And the other awesome things that I was able to do, because it was such an effortless device to kind of dig into, I actually streamed right off of the device and moved some
that's interesting.
VPN assets for our Twitch channel, and was able to actually stream directly off of the device, and it ran flawlessly, and I was super impressed with that. I tested out the microphone functionality at first on the device. I wasn't that impressed by it, but I was super impressed. This was some of the best stuff.
Yeah, I know what he's going to say.
In terms of the hardware capabilities with the audio of
the audio on the thing. I've never heard audio on a portable device, including laptops. Maybe there's some insane super high-end ones.
Not enough minerals.
I have never heard better sound. Beats the Steam Deck too.
Of this device. There were times when I'd be lying in bed playing Diablo 4, which was so indulgent too. It ran beautifully. Diablo 4 ran beautifully on this device, but the audio took my breath away. I was actually looking around the room because I kept hearing surround voices. I kept hearing like demonic voices, and it was creeping me out. It was so effective. I was very impressed with all of the hardware. Was able to connect controllers to it, no problem. The mouse and keyboard worked exactly the way that you would want them to. Everything was going well, but by that point, I was into about $1,100 of investment because
yeah, but the only argument I'll make here.
Detecting more structures at this location.
You're okay. So you already have a TV. Like if you're buying this, let's safely assume you have a TV. Let's safely assume you have a mouse, and let's safely assume you have a keyboard. Like the only thing I'll disagree with Vic here is the accessories he's kind of complaining about. Unless you live in a cave, you're gonna have most of them.
Don't worry if you can't kill the viral page
ROG Ally in Canada costs $900, and then you factor in the tax. And Best Buy is, I think, the only retailer right now where you can buy it, but they got it to me on launch day, which was great. And the mouse and keyboard that I bought for the thing added another $100 or so to it. And then I bought a micro SD card, so that put me up to about $1,200, which I think was starting to get into sort of gaming laptop range, maybe a low-end gaming laptop.
Yeah, but you don't need to buy all that stuff. And to be honest with you,
we require more our allies' base.
I think like getting like the external graphics, which are mobile, is kind of silly for it. A couple of reasons. At that point, yeah, get a gaming laptop. This, you know, unless you absolutely need it to be handheld. Oh, maybe backbook audio is pretty good. I have to hear it. Sorry about that, the Quartering's imaginary black death.
And effectively, that's kind of what we're talking about here with the Ally. It's not like a full-spec monster gaming laptop by any means, but it can run games quite effectively. And up until the point where I popped in the micro SD card and I loaded it up, it's a 1 terabyte card, and I put in tons of games, a lot of AAA in there, a lot of indie games, and it was running fine for about 2 days or so. Everything was fine. The Armor Crate software that allows you to toggle all kinds of options that are specific to each of your games.
Our
I don't like Armor Crate. I just like, I don't like. It's at least better than Aya Space, but that's not safe.
Games, you can change the LED lighting around the thumbsticks. I had them glowing red, so it was perfect for Diablo and also for Miles Morales. And so everything was going just fine. It was reading off the SD card just fine. And then I went one evening to play some Diablo 4, and I noticed that the Armor Crate software was loading in really slowly. Steam was taking forever to boot up, and when it finally did, it only saw half of my library, only the games that were
hard was getting fried.
Installed in the built-in NVMe drive that is included with the Ally, which is 512 gigs, which is great, by the way. None of the micro SD cards.
No, it's not. 512 gigs is shit. 512 gigs is like the bare minimum now. And I don't even think it's enough. You need a terabyte. Terabyte should be the bare minimum of storage on
card games were showing up. So I was like, okay, well, this is crazy. Everything was chugging, even getting into BattleNet.
That's another thing, too, with the Steam Deck, though. An SD card, I used to shit on it all the time, but then I used it. There are some games that are still just not going to roll with an SD card. But, the OS is optimized better to games often. So games that would run like shit, like Elden Ring. It's weird, they must have did another update because it doesn't run well off SD cards anymore. At least on Windows, it used to run okay, but on the Steam Deck, just fine.
Trying the whole machine was kind of crunching and really struggling, and I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. I tried rebooting everything a few times. That didn't bring up anything. And so this was late at night, and I wanted to just go in and chill with Diablo 4 before going to sleep. And I spent an hour in bed trying to figure out what was wrong with the device. I couldn't. I just, turned everything off. I was frustrated. I was like,
Yeah, note to self, though, even beyond now. Asus did a major fail with the SD card stuff. Fans on air told you to talk about this.
Our forces are under attack.
I think here's what all the companies are doing, whether it's Ioneo, whether it's Asus, whether it's, even Valve. An SD card is a much more viable option on the Steam Deck due to its operating system.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Sure, it has no storage, but you could upgrade it with an SD card. No, the fuck you can't. At best, 40% of games will work. At best. And like, what was happening, like, there was crazy micro stutter with Elden Ring. Run fine, load. Run fine, micro stutter. Run fine, micro stutter.
Just wanted to play games. Why is this device not working? Anyways, I was able to turn it off. I powered it right down, and then I thought in the morning, I'll take a look at it. I'll figure it out. I'll read some posts online. I'll read some tweets and some Reddit posts and things.
Yeah, who wants to do this? The average consumer. Again, that's who I have to think of.
And we'll work this out. And so I turned it back on the next day, and I spent another 3 hours trying to figure out what was going on with the micro SD card, why the machine was so chuggy and so slow. I tried deleting games and bringing games back. I tried to access the SD card, and I was going to reformat it and download everything. The card just would not show up. It would not read. I could see the card in the menu, but I could not do anything with it. I couldn't see the files on it. I could not format it. And everything was slow. Everything. Armor Crate was just popping on and buggy, and it just wasn't working properly. There's also the Command Center menu, and that wasn't working properly. Steam wasn't working properly. Loading into...
Yeah, I've had that happen even on Ioneo and
The simulation aura is ready.
Steam, if you have games loaded on an SD card in Windows anyway, Steam, if it'll hang for a long
It'll be easier
time.
to take out the structures in the daytime.
And it's been on multiple devices, like SD cards and AAA current generation games. Just stop selling your devices saying that, oh, just use an SD, until there's some breakthrough where the transfer rates of SD cards increase exponentially. It's not an option. Period.
websites wasn't working properly. Everything was crunching on this device. I thought, oh, okay, I guess I have to reset the machine, kind of factory reset everything and start over and re-download. Well, I tried to do that.
Well, Steam Deck's a different animal because it doesn't.
Are you kidding
3
me?
times,
Aemon
and it would
wants to
crash
attack us now too?
halfway through,
Perfect.
or it would get into a menu and it just wouldn't progress. Eventually, I was able to factory reset. I erased everything on the Ally, and with the micro SD card, I popped it into another computer and I formatted it and emptied that micro SD card as well. When I did finally get everything wiped off of the device, and when I did the math for how much I had been struggling with this device over only having had it for 2 weeks, and I totaled up how much I had spent to get to this point, and my thoughts were I just wanted to play games with this. And the other thing that I did, of course, is I thought about my Steam Deck, which I've got right here, and I've had plugged in, and it was sort of sitting unused over the 2-week period that I was playing with the Ally. And I thought about my Steam Deck, which right now you can get the base model with a 64 gig model for about $450 Canadian. So
yeah, again, if you don't care about like the enthusiast features, it's tough to justify. He is right. It might depend on the micro. I use SanDisk Ultra and Extremes. That's what I've used. They're class 10 and A2 rating, and they work.
Not enough minerals.
They work better. But if you have an open world game that you are streaming a ton of assets off of, and it depends on how some games that aren't even open world, how they load.
Half price from what you would spend.
Now, indie games and emulators, yeah, all day.
You get the Ally, and yes, the Ally has got better specs and more memory, but $450 and you get in on this. And I've had crashes on the Steam Deck, and it had a buggy launch, and there were issues, but I've never had to factory reset this thing. You know, I've had issues with games not working. Although there are 10,000 verified games on Steam right now that work on the Steam Deck. And yes, I've had some issues going into desktop mode on the Steam Deck and trying to use Linux as a computer. I'm not as familiar with Linux as I am with Windows, and it was so easy when I was in the Ally environment to just use it like I could use any Windows PC. It was easy to install all the extra stupid installers that you have to install for EA games and other types of games, the Ubisoft games, and everything that I was...
Why is that running at like 12 frames a second?
Throwing at the Ally was working until it didn't, until it sort of came to a screeching halt. And I thought about my Steam Deck, and even though there are limitations, and it's not 1920 by 1080p, it doesn't have a 120 hertz screen, I love the thumbsticks on the Steam Deck. It's very comfortable. And honestly, it's just a machine that's allowed me to game on it without a lot of bullshit and interference. I haven't had tons of issues with the Steam Deck. There are quirks, and there are things that pop up, and there are constant improvements and updates that you have to, install on this device. And frankly, I was doing that every day on the Ally. I was installing updates for Windows and firmware updates and
no time like the device, but yes,
Armor Crate updates. I was constantly just making sure that it had the latest software running on the device. It was working quite well until it didn't. And the Steam Deck also has those considerations where you constantly need to refresh the updates, see if you're running the latest software, and get into some Proton experimental stuff for some games to work properly on it, like Diablo 4, which is equally incredible on the Steam Deck as it was on the ROG Ally. But the other thing that the Steam Deck has got going for it is this company support from Valve and this unbelievable...
Yeah, one thing I'm liking seeing, and I was a little nervous about this when they first released the Steam Deck, is Valve is, especially because it's successful, mostly, is Valve is all in. They're not just dropping this.
Robust community support from all of the fans of Valve and Steam Deck out there, and being able to download all kinds of control configurations and battery configurations to help you get the most out of the device when you're playing any kind of game that will work on this thing is really quite remarkable. And I'm absolutely sure that the Ally will get some of that support going forward as well. It's just that I hit a 2-week mark after having spent about $1,200 to get this thing running the way that I want to, and it crashed out on me to the point where I had to wipe everything and start again. And I thought, how often am I going to be facing this? How many times am I going to have to clean everything off?
All the time, if you're going to be, depending on that SD card slot.
Off of this device and do a fresh install when I just want to be able to play games on it. If I had to do that when I was on a vacation or on a plane somewhere and I pulled it out so that I can play some games on it, I would be furious. And so I just totaled up all of this information in my head. And I said, nope, I don't want this frustration. I don't want to keep this. The other thing, of course, is that both of these devices are kind of like ticking time bombs with regards to battery power, but more so in the case of the Ally, because I found myself playing games that would really take advantage of the 25-watt capabilities of the device. It can run these,
especially if you're doing shit like trying to run games at 120. What I may do too.
You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here
have
any
you
minute.
guys pick the 5 games, not tonight.
This may look bad, but it won't last much longer. Warning,
Try 5 games, run them off an SD card on the Ally, and then run them on the Steam Deck. See the performance difference. But I gotta find games that are worthwhile for that. I'm gonna do the whole
burned out almost all of the infestation.
So
Let's finish the job.
Lost time, don't worry.
Incredibly robust, beautiful games on the Ally in a higher resolution with better frame rates. And so I was cranking it and testing it, and you know, I'd get 45 minutes to an hour of battery life. And if I'm spending half of that time tweaking things because stuff is crashing,
and he is right. He is right. That's
screw that. So I ended up just taking the Ally, as cool as it was, as much as I was enjoying it, and I was thinking maybe this is going to replace the Steam Deck as my handheld PC gaming experience. I said, nope, I don't think that value equation and frustration, all of that is worth it. I bundled it all up and I took it back to Best Buy to return the device. And much to Best Buy's credit, there was no issue with the return. There was no...
Well, technically, you could say it's a factory. Fallout New Vegas is a game.
Our allies are in
Yeah, we'll play some games tomorrow. So not just we'll play Fallout New Vegas, More Fear, Half-Life. We're gonna do like a mix of everything.
Quick.
Sort of questioning me about any of why I was doing this or anything like that. They knew that it was crashing out and I was frustrated, and they didn't know who I was.
Nah, dude, you had a 100% valid excuse. If I was depending on the SD card, hell yeah, I would return it. I haven't had an issue with the SD card. I do have some stuff installed to it. It's been working fine. But here's the thing. I'm a nerd. What I did is I went into their custom software and I went to manual, which they basically say go into manual to own your soul. Thank you, Aces. And I made the fan curves very aggressive. But the average consumer doesn't want to do that.
Mineral cluster depleted.
They don't want to do that. Oh, I gotta fix my my fan curve to keep my SD cards cool. Or I could buy a Steam Deck. What is FNV? PC port of Fallout New Vegas is kind of wild out of the box. So there we go.
They didn't know that I make content or talk about this stuff. They just said, sure, yeah, we'll take it back. And they gave me my money back. And that honestly was a very good experience. Buying from them